What's going on, guys? My name is Lineker and welcome to another episode of Top 5 Greatest Tweets. This week we're going to be looking at Gary Lineker, and if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. But Gary Lineker is a BBC presenter best known as one of the best English strikers of all time. He recently made headlines for his tweets when the English media decided that the BBC warned him for tweeting expletives following Leicester City's victory over Manchester United. He said something like "fucking hell" in a single tweet, and all these journalists were saying, oh, the BBC have warned him, but Gary Lineker himself has said that that's simply not true. But with his Twitter making some kind of news, I thought we'd examine his top 5 greatest tweets in this week's episode. Also, these are all just my opinion, and I've probably missed out some amazing ones that could have made it, but that's just the nature of this types of series. So, tweet number 5 refers to an incident that Gary Lineker shamelessly alludes to with almost fond memories of a time when, following a serious stomach problem, he basically shat himself on a football pitch in the middle of a match. And this is the reason why 90% of the first replies to any of his tweets contain the following words: "You shat on pitch." And this is something that has followed him around Twitter since the dawn of time, seemingly. But after Leicester City's triumphant victory over Manchester United, Gary Lineker used his haters' words against them as he tweeted saying "shat on Man United." I thought that was awesome. I just thought it was a great way of celebrating a great victory. Gary Lineker's 4th greatest tweet of all time involves taking a dig at a much hated former professional footballer and current BBC pundit Robbie Savage, as he tweets an image of his co-pundits' collective achievements in the footballing world and compares them to Savage's measly Worthington Cup Winners Award. It's probably not that great of a tweet overall, but I support anything that involves putting Robbie Savage down, because that's the kind of guy that I am. Gary Lineker's next greatest tweet of all time involves putting down an even bigger bellend than Robbie Savage, as he received a cunty tweet from well-known smug bastard Piers Morgan containing a picture of Piers and Gary's wife Danielle with the message "all under control here." Lineker wasn't going to let that scumbag get to him though, and he swiftly replied, informing Piers Morgan that that's the closest she's been to a dick for a while. It's witty and it makes Piers Morgan look bad. What more do you really want? In at number 2 on Lineker's greatest tweets, in my opinion, is a humbling and honest message from a former professional footballer to a current professional footballer playing at Gary's former club, Barcelona, as he tweeted saying, "Messi makes me realise how shit I was." Now, that's such a really nice thing to say about a footballer, especially when it comes from someone who has, you know, notoriety for playing at his club and things of that nature. But it's an even greater tweet than that, because in at number 1 on Gary's top 5 is an even more honest and accurate tweet saying that "Soldado makes me realize I wasn't that shit." I don't know, just follow Gary Lineker on Twitter, he's fucking great. But as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do leave a like, that would be much appreciated. We'll be back next week, I don't know who it's going to be, so leave a comment and let me know. I've been Lineker, thanks for watching.